Hi, this is Rosie from Cake Masters, and today I'm going to show you how to use silicone plastique. You might not have heard of silicone plastique, but the cake decorating company sell it in their shop. You use silicone plastique to make moulds suitable for decorating cakes. I'm going to show you how easy it is to actually make your own moulds rather than buy them. So inside your pot of silicone plastique, you have some white and you have some blue. Now what you need to do is that you need to combine the blue and white to make the actual mould substance. I'm just going to open up the blue silicone plastique. Got some weighing scales here and I'm going to measure out 10 grams. You only need a little bit and you'll be surprised what good value for money this actually is. There's 8 grams there. A little bit more to make 10 grams. Now you need an equal amount of white. Take some white out, measure 10 grams again. Perfect, first time. Make sure you wrap your silicone plastique away because if you leave it exposed to air it will harden. So now, just move the weighing scales away. You need to combine the blue and white. I'm going to roll out the silicone plastique just to a little thicker than the thickness of the charms. I've got these charms that I found on eBay. Now there's lots of things that you can find on eBay and lots of things that you can use. I've seen people use toys, I've seen them use brooches, I've seen them even use medals for some army cupcakes. But I've just got these 3 instrument charms and I'm pushing them into the silicone plastique. Got one more over here, trumpet, you push it in. Obviously anything with detail will look better in the moulds. So just pushing in the trumpet, push it in. And now I'm going to leave this to harden for an hour and then that will be it, my mould will be done. While we're waiting for that to harden, I made this mould earlier and it's hardened now, and I've used angel charms for some Valentine's cupcakes. Now I'm just going to pop some white sugar paste into the mould. I've got some Trex I'm just going to put in the mould. Just rub it all the way and give it a really good rub. You don't need to use too much Trex, just a tiny little bit, just so that it helps sugar paste come out. Give it a really good massage in and get rid of any excess. Don't need too much, just a little bit. I'm just going to put some white sugar paste into the mould. Just going to push it down into the design of the angel. Get it in all of the detail. Make sure you can see the edge of the impression. When you can see the edge of the impression, it just means that you've got the right amount of sugar paste in the mould. Just rub the sugar paste in. Always rub it inwards, away from the edge of the mould. It's just a trumpet that the angel's holding. I'm just going to try and get it out. As you can see, the silicone plastic is quite flexible, and by just bending it like the way I am at the moment, it's just teasing the sugar paste out. You should just be able to peel it off. And there we have it. Now, what I am going to do next is that I'm going to put some edible gold luster dust onto the angel to really bring out the detail on the actual angel. All the folds of her clothes, the detail in the wings, all of that really you can see once you put the dust on. You don't need that much dust. I see a lot of people piling lots of dust into their palettes, but you don't need that much, just a tiny little bit. Brush over with a soft brush. There we are. I'm just going to pick it up now, pop it on the side and save it for later. I'm now going to put my decorations on a cupcake. I'm just going to flat ice my cupcake first. Just getting some buttercream on a palette knife, putting it in the centre of the cupcake, simply pushing from the centre with my palette knife out to the edge or the foil casing. Cleaning off the knife on the edge of the bowl, then with some firm swipes across the top, I'll have a totally flat top to the cupcake. There we are. Perfect. Using some black fondant, I'm going to cover the top of my cupcake. Just softening the black Ready Roll fondant. Just going to roll it out. And then using a cutter, I'm going to cut out a circle. Use my palette knife to lift up the circle. If I pick it up with my fingers, I'll stretch the shape of the circle. There we are. Pop it on top of the cupcake and then smooth over. Now using some red fondant, just softening it, rolling it out. I'm going to cut out a heart shape. Here we are. Pick it up using a palette knife. Sometimes you can get a bit of an edge when you cut something out using a cutter, so I always just go over it with my finger, just give it a nice smooth edge. There we are. You can also use a cocktail stick for the bit in the middle. Now, using a bit of buttercream as glue, I'm going to pop the heart on top, gently smooth down, and then with another little bit of buttercream as glue, I'm going to place my angel onto the cupcake. Just going to use the toothpick to get rid of any excess glue that you can now see. There we are, and there we have it. Perfect. I'm just going to quickly show you that I made the other angel as well. Going to quickly flat ice my cupcake. I've sped up the video quite a bit here, just so that you can see me making the second cupcake. Rolling out some black Ready Roll icing again. Cutting out, placing the circle on top of the cupcake. smoothing down, cutting out my second heart, picking up with a palette knife and smoothing around the edges. Popping the heart on top. Placing gently the angel. There we have it. 2 Valentine's cupcakes.